What's up guys, Tobias here and welcome back to episode number 12 now of Let's Play Ultimate Team. So as you saw in the previous episode then, we are currently in Division 1. We've had one win and one draw, which means we are currently rocking on those 4 points so far. And we go into our first game and look at that squad. That is fucking unreal. Pretty much a whole team of the season squad apart from 88 rated Thiago Silva in the defence. So I knew this game I was going to be up for a challenge. I did actually tweet a picture of the squad and you guys said that it would be an easy win due to the handicap, but my god, that was so not the case. Valdez in goal was so unreal. Literally, you're seeing it, you're going to see it at the half time. I'm going to have a lot of opportunities, but he seemed to be stopping every single one of them. That said though, in the 11th minute, I did actually take the lead with Felipe Santana. I'm always going on about how him and Naldo are absolute animals from corners simply because of their height. But then, unfortunately, that lead did not last. Goetze for him in the 13th minute did get a goal there. Arguably, it was lucky because it took a little bit of a deflection. And I don't know why. This guy's squad was so good and he thought he would find it funny to pass it back to his goalkeeper at every single opportunity. I mean, if I had a squad like that, I'd never pass it back to my goalkeeper and start doing kick-ups because that's just probably the biggest dick move ever. But half-time did come, and as you saw there then from the half-time stats, I did have a lot more chances than him. So I was feeling extremely hopeful at half-time that I could grab the 3 points until we started playing again. Cavani got on the score sheet and gave him the lead. So I was feeling rather down. I was looking as if I was going to be walking away from this game with no points. However, he tried to play it short from a corner, acting the funny man he is. So I did go on a counter. Marco Reus got on the ball and he smashed it into the back of the net for the 85th minute to bring us the equaliser, and that is how the game did end. You know, playing the squad that I was just playing it from, the team I did have, it's not the worst team. I'm not going to say my team's bad at all because it's not. It's a really good squad. However, I am not going to be complaining at a 2-2 draw against a full team of the season squad. So I was happy with that. Unfortunately, it seemed like opposition wasn't. He sent me a message saying nothing against you, but more undeserved is not possible. So he's saying that it would not be possible for a more undeserved point on my behalf. But you know, I don't give a crap. I thought I deserved that point simply because he didn't batter me at all, and he'd expect if you had the full team of the season, you should be battering people, especially when you're playing online in Division 1. But anyway, we went straight into a second game, and we did actually take the lead here with Goetze in the 20th minute, which is absolutely all lovely and dandy. And that 1-0 lead did turn into a 2-0 lead straight after that with Marco Reus. I was saying that I did want Marco Reus to be getting on the score sheet as much as possible because he has actually pushed Diouf onto the bench, and a lot of you weren't happy with that decision because you've loved seeing him banging in goals pretty much every single game. He's had more goals to his name than appearances for this club, Diouf that is. So Marco Reus coming into the squad, he's got big boots to fill, to say the least, so I'm hoping he's going to be getting on the score sheet as much as possible. By half time then, it was 2-1 to us. Higuain pulled one goal back for him. However, I did extend that to another 2-goal lead at 3-1, and that goal did come through Marco Reus. And then all of a sudden, this guy turned into Superman, and it felt as if he turned on his A game. Isco scored in the 73rd minute there then to bring the 3-2 for him. So I was still winning, but only by 1 goal. And then in the 90th minute, this happens. Yep. He scored in the 90th minute, 90th minute scripting. I was absolutely raging. In all fairness to him, I don't want to take any credit away from my opposition in that game. I was 3-1 up and I let that lead slip. He pulled back from 3-1 down to bring the game back to 3-0. And as you saw from the halftime stats there, arguably he deserved the win. In the second half, he absolutely all walked over me. But I was absolutely gutted, to say the least, that I did concede in the 90th minute and did allow myself to lose those 3 points. So we're going into the third and final game. Then I really wanted to grab the 3 points. You know, the previous 2 games in this episode have been draws, and I've had enough of draws. I don't want any more draws, and that is the exact same attitude that it seemed Marco Reus had. 6th minute there, then he managed to get us on the score sheet to take us the lead quite early on, and then we did get another opportunity of Reus here, and for some reason the game froze. Now I don't believe this guy quit. I don't actually have a clue what happened, but after a while the game did disconnect, and with every disconnect and rage quit in this series, I felt a little bit bad sending this CNAD message, and you're probably all wondering, what the hell, you're not meant to feel bad about sending the CNAD message, because I don't actually think this guy quit. I think something actually happened to his connection, but either way, The game disconnected, so he received that C nerd message. So that is all for this episode then. We do have the 9 points now in episode 1. Hopefully in the future episodes we're going to try and win the Division 1 title as soon as possible. Goetze there then still the top scorer for the club with 23 goals in 35 games. Followed up by Diouf, who is now on the bench, and then S. Vine and then Bender. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you did, please do leave a like rating. As always, if we can smash 1,500 likes, I will upload the next episode of Let's Play Ultimate Team today. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you did, then please do leave a like and a comment. And until my next one, I'll be speaking to you guys later. Take care.